Versatile Mage. Chapter 157. Evolving Spirit Wolf 1. Come, call your summoned beast. Li Junwei represented the team of challengers, his face filled with pride. As long as your summoned beast isn't a bone corpse demon, I will definitely let you have a taste of my abilities. This guy seems to be the only person we don't have any intel on. We don't know what kind of summoned beast he has. Mo Fan looked at the team of 5, who seemed prepared, his face displaying a lazy smile. Although he was also someone who enjoyed fighting, this was not the time for him. This was the time for the spirit wolf to display its prowess. Fight for me. The moonlight star path emerged in front of Mo Fan and turned into a space crack. A dimensional bridge summoned forth a creature from the unknown plane. From within the dimensional crack, a deep blue head stretched out. Soon after, a robust and mighty body stepped out. The fur-covered body fluttered within the space crack, following a bestial aura that pervaded the whole arena. The spirit wolf instantly became the focal point of the chamber. It's a spirit wolf. What a feral aura. This is like a completely different creature compared to the tiny spirit wolf from before. It feels like it's not easy to deal with that. I never thought the last summoner student's summoned beast would be a fully grown, robust spirit wolf. I'm not sure if Li Junwei and his team can contest that. Backstage, the 6 summoner students' mouths had dropped open, astonishment written all over their faces. It looks like it has gotten stronger since the last time, Jiang Yunming murmured to himself. They could hear the sound of the wind. A ferocious wind rolled around, the spirit wolf at its center. The dust turned into a golden wave as it washed out, sweeping across the colossal beast battle arena and blowing into the faces of the 5 challengers. For some reason, their legs began to shake. The man in the lead with a big head turned to look at his leader, Li Junwei. What's there to be afraid of? It's just a spirit wolf, not a bone corpse demon. Li Junwei cursed, dissatisfied. I just keep feeling this isn't your average spirit wolf. Feelings my ass, go kill it. The 5 people were clearly very coordinated. Facing Mo Fan's spirit wolf, they quickly got into formation. The wind users stood in front, water in the back, lightning and fire beside the earth user in the center. With all 5 elements in one team, wind, water, lightning, fire, and earth, they formed a well-coordinated lineup. Lightning users in the Pearl Institute were not rare, so forming a 5-element team wasn't too difficult. It was obvious that Li Junwei's team was prepared. If it hadn't been for Luo Song's appearance earlier, they would have attacked one of the summoned beasts themselves. Now, facing the very last summoner student, Mo Fan, they naturally would not keep waiting. Big head, restrict it. Remember, the spirit wolf's burst damage is strong, so you need to be quick when you use flash steps, or else it'll slice you in 2 once you reappear, Li Junwei instructed solemnly. Yeah, I'll just use wind trails, floating shadow. The big-headed guy in the front said. Pimples, just because the spirit wolf is far from us doesn't mean it can't attack. It has a breath attack. The girl with pimples on her face nodded quickly. Alright, let's start. How could a little spirit wolf possibly stop the 5 of us from becoming famous? Let's show those previously unorganized and useless people our coordinated battle strategy. Li Junwei's face broke into a great smile. Those who treated a battle as a simple 1vs1 could only be deemed unfit for true cooperation. At the primary level, most people only had a single spell, so they had to form teams. Being the chief of the classical elements, primary lightning spells were indeed powerful, but they definitely lacked the ability to deal with a magical beast alone. The water element had no offensive ability, but it possessed the only primary ranked protective spell, making it crucial to battle strategy. In Li Junwei's eyes, no element was trash, only those too stupid to cooperate. Mo Fan saw the opponent's formation and smiled. Interesting. The 5 people's battle experience was in no way inferior to the hunter squad he was once part of. Be careful, they should be very knowledgeable. Woo. Mo Fan didn't say another word. The spirit wolf let out a domineering howl. The warlike spirit wolf attacked without waiting for Mo Fan's command. The time it took to go from complete stillness to cheetah-like speed was only a second. This explosive power wasn't something even a one-eyed magic wolf could compare to. The spirit wolf charged violently. Its objective was the wind member standing at the very front of Li Junwei's team. Although the big-headed wind user seemed nervous, his steps were nimble. The third level of wind trails created several wind tunnels around him, forming multiple high-speed passages that belonged solely to him. With them, he moved as lightly as a swallow. Floating shadow had a much greater range than flash steps. It made the magician seem like the wind itself, impossible to catch and impossible to pursue. The spirit wolf's first attack only caught an empty shadow. The big-headed guy had already floated 20 meters away by the time the wolf's claws struck. The sound of the wind echoed again. The spirit wolf quickly retracted its claws, sliding a short distance across the ground before springing back onto all fours. In just a second, it had changed direction, once again charging ferociously at the wind magician. Second attack. Li Junwei's face revealed amazement. Normally, when the spirit wolf unleashed a full-strength strike, it would need a short recovery period, just like a person after a frantic sprint. However, this spirit wolf was different. It had regained its energy instantly and launched a second strike without losing speed. Pimples, protect him, quick, Li Junwei commanded. The spirit wolf's second strike was an enormous threat to the wind magician. After moving 20 meters away, he believed himself safe, but the wolf had already closed the distance. Numerous water droplets coalesced from nowhere, swiftly forming a protective barrier in front of the wind element student. Yet another howl of wind surged. The spirit wolf saw the water barrier forming and its eyes flashed with disdain. Its heavy claws ferociously slashed toward the wind magician once more. Chapter end. Please guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe.